Tony Carrington. I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and this is a 2022 Storyteller Stealth. Picked it up in May of 2022, and I've taken about maybe 4 or 5 trips on it so far. I'm now out at the Delaware Seashore State Park South with Mark and Teresa. Prior to having the Stealth, I had a Tacoma truck with a rooftop tent and several of the same things that I have here: portable refrigerator, lithium battery system, portable of course, and tent on the roof, and kitchen, stove, everything that basically is in this except the air conditioning. But I had a portable fan, and I would go camping with that, and I figured, wouldn't it be nice to have all of that stuff in one place, especially if I can drive away and go to the coffee shop if I want to. That was something I couldn't do with the truck with the tent up. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you guys step on in? Let me show you what I'm working with. Well, not that in particular, but all right, we've got in the back there a Murphy bed. It flips down. I typically don't use the Murphy bed unless my girlfriend's with me. But other than that, I use this, what's called the Groove Lounge. This will convert to a bed. I'll give you a quick demo. This pops all the way down. Of course, I just smashed something in the back, but this flips over, down, and this flips over this way, and I think you've got a picture of that already down. So I'll put this back up. And come on, baby. Come on, people now. All right, so back here we have a shower. Pulls out, Halo shower system, proprietary to Storyteller. We've got the pop latches. Down here we've got where the toilet sits, or the shower pan. I've got a play school, I think it's called play school, toilet, and this is a bucket. And there's a chair, some DEF fluid, some oil, all the essentials for road worthiness. I've actually got a portable fire pit here. Pop-up fire tent. This is pretty cool to have. Lagoon table sits down there when it's not up there. And let's see what else. I put in the white top shelf system. It has 2 curtains. This curtain can go around the front and black out. This curtain can come across the back. 2 options. Over here we've got the sink. And of course, no RV would be complete without a fridge. Because this is a 12,000 kilowatt battery lithium system, everything in here is electric. So we've got an electric stove, induction, microwave. No van from Pittsburgh would be complete without a now entering Steelers country floor mat. This actually again converts down to a Murphy bed. I'm not going to put it down at the moment, but I use this as my working desk. I do computer work, and I can set my computers up here and stand up, or put a little chair and work from the desk. It comes with bug screens. Some people don't like them, but they're okay for me. I don't have a problem with them. And let's see, let's go around the back. We've got a outlet for extra solar panels, although this system doesn't really need solar panels. With the 1.5 hours of driving, the alternator, second alternator, will charge the Volta battery system. And these are a pretty neat rack. I've got diesel canisters up here, but you could put anything that you want to carry, a storage box, a spare tire, and these pretty neat clip-ons. I've got this Echo Delta system just for my brother. He camps in a tent, so he needs electricity, so sometimes I'll give this to him to charge his stuff at night. My storage bin containers, I've got several of supplies in here. I've got a 2-inch memory foam mattress that I'll put on the Groove Lounge when I sleep at night, and my pillow, of course, and some other things. My Steeler chairs, my Steeler table. This is my dirty clothes. Fortunately, they're all packed up so you don't have to look at them. And I think you guys took a look at the the roof. But over here we've got outdoor shower and how to fill the water system. There's I think it's a 21-gallon fresh tank and a 23-gallon gray water tank. Sorry about that. Your breaker system's over here. All of the Volta components are behind this wall. And it's a 12,000 kilowatt battery system. And your main breaker here, and you've got outlets all over the place. 12-volt cargo lights. Lighting system is excellent. Oh, by the way, you've got the fan and the Coleman air conditioner. Up top, I put some Apache boxes. They're really inexpensive from Harbor Freight to carry all of the things, my tools and my cords, my wires, my broom, a little table, portable table. And I even, sometimes I'll sit up there. I have a marine chair that'll sit and fold out. I can put the chair up on top. Along with an umbrella that I think I sent you a picture of, so you might be able to show that at some point. But I thought about this. It's four-wheel drive, by the way. I thought about just getting a Sprinter van empty and just taking all the things that I usually carried in my truck with me, because I could have all of the components that I need. But Storyteller went one step above and put everything that I wanted in a van. And I didn't have time to really outfit the van that I wanted. So I figured I'd just go ahead and bite the bullet, buy this, and hit the road. These flares give you enough space for a 6'2" person to lay crossways with the flare space on each side. You've got windows with screens. These slide out with screens in them. There are screens up under here. And it's got the smart plug system, which is great, 30 amp. And I actually have a converter so that I can charge my van from just a regular 110 outlet when I'm home. So I don't have a 30 amp outlet at my house. This is really neat in that I can actually charge other people's vans. This is an output. I think it's like 27 amp that somebody else can plug in with the regular 30 amp cord and charge from this system. Let's take a look at the screen display, by the way. Another thing from White Top Adventures, this is a air vent, so that I have them on both windows. If you look through there, you can see it on the passenger side. And of course, my rain guards. These are essential on every vehicle I have. And of course, this is what I'm hoping to achieve by having this RV. And let's take another look inside. Here's the display. This is the home screen, shows the fresh water, gray water tank, hot water, vent, air conditioner, heat. It's got a Rixson heating system. This is the current charge at 100% because I'm plugged in. Let's see, is there anything in particular here? You can see the number of hours remaining. Of course, I'm not using any electricity at the moment except the refrigerator, so I can run my refrigerator for about 500 hours at this point. But typically they say that the 12,000 kilowatt lithium Volta battery system can run the air conditioner for 8 to 10 hours straight, or typically off grid. If I'm not using the AC, I could probably go 4 to 5 days with not needing to plug in at all, or more, depending on what I'm using. Oh, also, by the way, there's an awning out here. It's got awning lights. I think you have a picture at the nighttime with the awning system out. This is for arming the awning, turning on the lights, bringing it out, bringing it in. Then you've got an auxiliary port here. There's an outlet on the roof in case you want to put something up on the roof. You can control the power to that auxiliary outlet by pressing that button. This is for the cabin lights. It's got a main switch for all lights. That's a master switch on the dashboard. So if you got in and you started driving, you forgot to turn off the lights, just push the main switch and it'll turn everything off. And they even give you a Bluetooth speaker, so it can run off of iOS or Android. I also put the Max Air fan cover so that I can open my fan when it's raining, because it'll automatically close if it's raining and you have the fan open. Other than that, I love it. Only thing I don't like about it is the payments. But, you know, as long as I got a job, as long as I can make the payment, I'll be happy.
IT?
Yeah, I do IT computer work. I do what's called workflow automation. I have remote contracts at this point, so I can work from anywhere on the road, which is what I plan to do as often as I can. And just enjoy the outdoors, away from the office. Oh, by the way, another thing you didn't see was this, with a 110 outlet plug there. And I may have missed a few things because there's so much about this van that they were really thoughtful to offer. I did
Choices on the market.
I did a lot of research, a ton of research. I had a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet with about 15 vans, and I wanted this size van so that I could park in a regular parking spot. I didn't want the extended van because of the way Storyteller did their internal with the garage back there. I can sit my 29-inch bike back there with the bed down or with the bed up. If the bed's down, I need to take the front wheel off of the 29er. But if I leave that one side up, I can put my bike right there. And let's see, I was going to say something else.
So with the spreadsheet.
Yeah, the spreadsheet. So you're going to cut that part, right? So the spreadsheet, because you lose two things when you get old. The first one's your memory. The second one is...
Oh, see, you've already forgot. So that's it.
So anyway, the spreadsheet. I looked at their Winnebago Rebel, Travado. I had a ton of different options, maybe about 14. I went out to the Hershey RV show, took a look at some of them. I ended up buying this one because of the reviews, the quality of the build, the Facebook user group and all of the comments that come on there. And I actually bought it sight unseen. I put my deposit down, non-refundable $3,000 deposit on this without ever seeing it, just because of what I did research, or what I heard research-wise, and what I saw from the user community and what their comments were. I ended up traveling down to the Overland East Expo last summer and finally got a chance to see one. Sat down with the owner of the company. They had a display there. I really liked their philosophy, and especially one of the biggest things was how they treat their customers. Everybody raved about contacting customer service and how responsive they were. And I've had an opportunity to contact customer service about a couple of things, and they've been extremely responsive. So I'm totally happy with that. But the build quality was what sold me on everything. This is solid as a rock. You can actually come up here and hang from this. I could probably sit down and it doesn't creak, doesn't move, doesn't do anything. It's like that all the way around, except my stuff falling out. It's a good system. And it was that was it. It sold me. The quality is just solid, next to none. I mean, I looked at the Winnebago Rebel users group, and everybody complained about some of the cabinets and some of the things, little small things that you would think should not cause a problem. And they were just, I didn't want to deal with a lot of little stuff. And what I also like is the fact that there's no bathroom. Some people don't like that, especially women. But for me, most of the campgrounds I go to have bathrooms and showers. I haven't even used my shower yet, and it's been about 5 or 6 months that I've had this vehicle. I've had to use the toilet a couple of times, but not often at all. Only in an emergency situation. But I have that portable toilet down there. I ended up buying my own little portable toilet because I like that system. I was using it in my truck. This van comes with a Dometic, what is it called? Not the compost toilet, the one you have, cassette toilet. And I took that cassette toilet out and used the toilet that I have there that comes with the bags, and just use it in emergencies. I would say, first thing I would say is take a look around. Look at all of these RVs and look at all the various models and sizes. The biggest advice I could give comes from Nike's, their motto, just do it. Get out and do it. You will not be unhappy that you did. So whether you get a Storyteller, whether you get anything this size, B van, Class C, or the big Class A's, get out and do it. That's all I can say. Those of you who are already doing it, I'm sure that you take note from people who have things already, and you might want to know some of the little gadgets that people carry with them. And that's what I do when I go to places like this. I'll walk around and see what they have, what kind of chairs they have, what kind of lighting systems. I got this little bug light a little while ago. It's great. It's a bug zapper and a 3-stage light, and you just hang it up, because sometimes with the screens, bugs will get in. So at night when I'm ready to go to bed, I turn on the little purple bug zapper, hang it up right here, keep the mosquitoes away from me. And as you can see in here, I've got a few already. So these little things. And another thing that's really nice is this Luci light. I used this when I had my truck. This guy collapses. It's great. I'm not getting paid by Luci, but this is very invaluable. If I'm running low on electricity and I just need night lights, I'll use this guy. And then up here in the shelves, I've got a lot of little storage bags. Well, I got my towels, my bed sheets, my blanket. There's a little sleeping bag up there that sometimes when I put the groove lines down and I don't want to put my bed roll on it, I'll just use the sleeping bag right on top of this. And then for cooking, sometimes, I know you have the Coleman oven. This thing was great. I saw this at the Overland East Expo last year. It's called a Timbo Tusk. It's like a wok. You put the 3 legs down, you take it out, you screw the propane on the bottom, and you can grill and cook and everything you want. So this was a must. I have this in my truck with me, and even though I've got the induction oven, and I also have, by the way, a little toaster oven. I think this guy is only 600 watts, and if I need to toast up anything. So there's a lot of extra accessories out there that you'll see when you walk around. I'm even thinking about getting a little gazebo that I can put that would cover the front door here, so that I could walk right from the gazebo into the van. I mean, space is a premium, if you notice here. I've gone out with my girlfriend once for a weekend in here. It was a little tight, but we managed well. But for one person, this is absolutely great, and I typically only go out by myself, so I have no trouble. That's why I got this size. That's why I like it. But like I said, if I want to run down to the coffee shop or out to a store, I can park anywhere I want and run in, grab what I need, and come right back without having to break down, tear down, and build back up, which is what I had to do in my truck.
Thank you so much for taking the time. This is really amazing. I've always seen these, but never saw one in person, so I really appreciate you showing all of us.
It's rare to see one in the wild, but you know, here's one for you guys to consider.
Yep. Well, thank you again. Well, safe travels.
Thank you, brother.
All right, take care.
You too. All right, this is a not 19, what the hell? The 2022 Storyteller Stealth. Storyteller's out of Birmingham, Alabama.